I get a lot of things for free. No bullshit. Like, yo, me and my homie, right? My homie, he got his little thing, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he's a good-looking young man. I'm a good-looking young man. And since we were in high school, we used to go to McDonald's, go to Burger King.
At McDonald's.
We always used to be able to get like free food and free. No matter where we went, we got something for.
That McDouble. You was getting that McDouble for free.
Yeah, we would get whole meals for free, and they'd be like, okay, like, and then we used to say, we know it's because we look good. You know what I'm saying? And no offense, we was like, yo, I would hate to not. I'm gonna say this in a politically correct way. I would hate to be ugly because it costs more money to be ugly. And the physical, honest truth is, it costs more money when you're less attractive. But I'm universal.
Yeah, I feel
like I'm really universal, bro.
No, that was his cleanup. No,
dead ass serious, bro.
No.
I'm a universal look, bro. I'm not joking with y'all. When I started modeling, they said, yo, Rico, you have a universal look. You need to model. You could look good in Asia. You could look good in Spain. You could look good in Mexico. You could look good in America. You have a universal look. There's some people who look universally good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like that's nothing new. That's been going on since slavery. Like they would put the light-skinned person in the front of the fucking plantation. It's just pretty people been get pretty people.
Hold on, Danny. Just because you light skinned don't mean that you're pretty though.
I mean, that's it.
I don't even like
Okay, let me explain myself.
Y'all know this is not our first language. Let them make it. Damn.
Let me. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like this is nothing new. This has been going on since society. Rich people and good-looking people get away with things. A good-looking woman gonna get, like, you know, a woman that's unfortunate looking gonna have to work a lot harder than a pretty woman. A pretty woman might walk outside, like just walk outside, and a rich man find her, then boom, her struggle is over.
But what makes you a pretty woman?
I'm doing a Danny finger. All right. So I do want to add on to what Danny said. This is why I felt like women was so big on, and y'all gonna be mad at me, I don't care, so big on getting degrees and having money because you don't have the looks, so you had to compensate it in another way.
To add on
you have to get the nice car, sweetie. You have to get the nice house. You have to dress in designer all the time because you're not here. Like, it's just not there for you. So one guy said it. He was like, why do women think what make you a high value female is, oh, I got 4 degrees. Oh, I drive a Benz. Oh, I got a nice house. He was like, that don't make you a high value female because you will still get cheated on with the bitch that's in the projects with her mother. You still, like, he will still pick her and build her up to put her on your level if she can be. You understand? So it's just like, it's true. It's like some women, they feel like the money, the degrees and stuff like that, it's overcompensated. Like it's trying to replace their looks and it's not. When you got women that, it helps. What happens when you next to Erin that got degrees and a good job too? Like, what are you doing now?
No, listen. I was about to say, I'm about to let you talk. I just wanted to just throw that in there. Ladies, you educated sisters who got their thing together, it always helps. Do not get nothing twisted about that. But if you are not more fair seeming, right, to another woman that is more concordant to society is attractive with the same degrees, obviously, right? But hold on, let her go because she's supposed to have one.
To add on to both of your points, like, beauty is subjective. Like, it's in the eye of the beholder. So, like, to me, you might be beautiful, but to someone else, you're like, you know, that's all you can have them. I don't really feel attracted to that. And it also relates to, I believe it's called like the golden rule. Like the more symmetrical your face is or like the way your nose is built, that's kind of like raises the bar as to beauty goes. That's how, I guess, mostly another kind of race would be related to like a standard, regular, high standard of beauty. But it might not be what you like. It's just like what society values as beautiful based on like the golden rule. And also to add on to like the first point that we were talking about, money and how much people make based on how they look. It is true. Like in society, if you are taller, like let's say someone who's 5 feet, a male who's 5 feet versus a male who's 6'2", even though they do the same job, the male that's 6'2" will have a higher salary or a higher hourly rate than the person
don't
who's
agree.
5 feet.
I'm
It's
6'6".
literally-
I'm 6'6", and either I'm the most unluckiest person in the world, or I don't know. Listen, maybe I'm just
statistically
exception to the rule. But another caveat before we moving on, because you're gonna get your turn again. I'm gonna host this thing today. Listen,
Bet.
right? So, but another caveat before we move on to, because we want to hear Aaron and Natasha, right? Your point of view. Beautiful and being pretty is two different things.
Right.
Everyone has some type of is beautiful in their own way, and yes, to the eye of the beholder. But now, pretty is something totally different. You see somebody immediately, as Rico said, something that's universal. No, this damn thing is right here. It's pretty, right? Or somebody might have sex appeal. Another woman or a man might not have sex appeal. All of that varies depending on the individual.
Can I say one thing before you go?
Go.
But I feel like your looks, you know how you say you said, okay, a degree is very important too. Your looks is very important in the workplace too. Like, I got a degree in accounting. I went and got a job. I didn't know anything about accounting. I barely stayed in class. I only graduated because boys was doing my homework. But I went to the job. The guy looked at me. He was like, oh, wow. You look very beautiful. He gave me the job. I got fired in 2 weeks. But I got the job just because the way I look. He knew I couldn't do the job. So why even hire me?
Because
That's what I'm saying. So your looks play everywhere you go. A man might hold a door for you. An ugly bitch might go through, boom, he let the door go. Now you know what I'm saying? But then he's seen a pretty girl, now he's opening the door. Nigga, you know you don't hold.
He running from across the street to open the door.
You know you don't do that. You know you don't do things like that. And even with me, I don't even like hanging out on ugly girls because it's not beneficial for me. When I tell somebody I'm pulling up with 3 girls, they know I'm pulling up with 3 exotic, bad bitches, looking good women. So when you hang out with pretty female, you don't pay for nothing. Now, if I was hanging on with ugly girls, I would be paying for everything. And this is why when you see my thing, you see all my girls looking, they probably look better than me. And that's what I want. I'm not trying to suffer.
Let's go there. And that's Danny, good point.
Yeah, that's the end of it.
No, listen, for real. Like, Danny knelt that thing.
Yeah, no, with a capital N. I just wanted to go back to what you were saying. It's not the golden rule, but it does have to do with symmetry. And that's like just the standard of like what our eyes see and what our eyes perceive and how the standard of beauty is created.
The less asymmetrical someone is, the uglier they are.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Effectively, yeah.
What's asymmetrical for a person?
Not symmetrical.
Having more symmetry, you are more inclined to be.
What is symmetry?
Symmetry is where one thing is equal to the other on the opposite side.
Yes.
One small eye and a big eye.
Right, you look
That's asymmetrical.
Yeah.
So
Like, I got a lazy eye. So, like me, I got a lazy eye.
Like certain things.
Man,
will
wait a
be
minute.
considered
Everybody has
undesirable.
Google. If you don't know what symmetry is, I'm going to need you to go to Google. But I want to say this. There's a downside to being pretty because if you're pretty and in certain situations, you will get discounted. And I'm not gonna lie, I've taken advantage of that. Like when I was in law school, I'll never forget. I was like, oh, I ain't really gotta say nothing, but I can get on law review. I can get all A's. I can do this, that, and the other. I used to sit in class on the computer buying clothes. Like I wouldn't listen to no lectures. People didn't know that I was smart. Cause I stopped raising my hand. I would ask questions here and there, but I stopped raising my hand. I stopped paying attention. I wouldn't go to class early, on time, none of that. Cause I was bringing the bar down. But then it come around, oh, Dean's List, oh, law review, oh, this journal. They was like, damn, we know Aaron had no sense. Yeah, I might sound country. I might not raise my hand. I might sound crazy as hell, but the fact that I was cute, people didn't really expect nothing from me. So I took advantage of it. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't call it manipulation, but I think it's another way.
It's manipulation.
Whatever. But I think it's another way that you can use your looks for your benefit, even if it's not like the glammed up or the glamorous side of using your looks.